What's up, guys? It's Noah here with the Digi Bros. And today we're coming at you with some more exciting gameplay. As you can see, we actually recently changed back up our angle, going for that overhead, that top-down view. So we got some really cool decks today. Over here on the left, we do have the Titamon Rush. It's like the green Rush deck that's been really popular. And over on the right, we have this Blurple deck, the blue-purple. A bunch of people in their Discord have been playing similar kind of like bluish, purplish list. Some are more purple heavy, some are more blue heavy. So yeah, so we're just gonna hop right on into it. We're gonna go on to hatch our Digitomon, evolve a Titamon on top, and evolving the Kabuterimon, passing the 1, passing on over to Blurple. They're gonna go and hatch the Upamon, drawing a card, draws into the Gomamon, gonna evolve that, drawing into the what was that? That's the Gorillamon. For those on the Discord, they know that joke. So yeah, so we're just gonna go and play that Gabumon for 3, drawing card. Looks like we drew into the Trump Sword or either the Heat Viper. It's one of the purple option cards. So yeah, we're gonna go in and promote on up that Kabuterimon. And it looks like we're going to evolve that into the Cherrymon for 2, drawing into that Titamon. Yeah, green's really powerful because it's able to evolve all the way up for so cheap. Other stuff being 2 to evolve. So we're gonna go ahead and promote on up that Gorillamon. So now we got the Gorillamon and the Gabumon on the field. Could either start swinging with probably that Gabumon. We're gonna evolve into the Gorillamon right here for 1, going down to 0. I really like cards like the Gabumon or like the Agumon who searches the tamers. Once you play them, get their effects off, and then the following turn you can just start swinging with them for free. They're gonna be at 1k, so they're dying regardless. So they're gaining you a card, and then they're able to take out security. So the Gorillamon's gonna swing to the security, running into the Akuamon. It's going to be destroyed, but we're gonna gain the memory from the Gomamon that was under it, putting us back up to 1, and then we're just gonna pay 2, evolving into that Monzimon, drawing it to look like another Gabumon. So we're gonna go on and hatch the Titamon. And do forgive me, I don't know this one's name. It's the one who's inheritable. Is if it's level 6 Digimon, he gets security attack +1. I'm not the biggest fan of it because he does cost 1 to evolve, but we're gonna go on and swing into the security with the Titamon. Titamon's a big boy, gonna be at 12, running into the Matt Ishida. And so even though this one does look like it's the blue one, it's actually the full art for the purple one. And at the moment he doesn't have any purple cards in the grave to get off the effect of it. So we're going to end the turn by evolving to the Digimon. And he's going to go up to 3 for the mat anyway. So we're going to go and hatch another Upamon, evolving the Gabumon on top, drawing us another card. And maybe trying to look into evolving that Monzimon. I believe we are playing the BT1 Metal Garurumon. The one when attacking you can play a level 4 lower Digimon from its evolution sources. Now it looks like we're just going to go and swing with the Monzimon, running into the Goblinmon and destroying it by battle. I know Monzimon's not the biggest Digimon, so it was first really trying to attack into it. And then the Chimeramon's going to touch down, choosing not to activate the effect. And then we're just going to promote on up the Vegemon, making the Titamon active. Titamon's going to go and swing over that Monzimon, destroying it. And this Vegemon is going to be evolved into the Lilymon for 2, drawing us a card. Looks like we drew into the Kabuterimon. We do have 2 Puppetmons, and we're going to evolve into one of them, passing it back on over to the Blurple side, promoting on up that Gabumon. Alright, so this Blurple list right here, this is where it's kind of cool because you can get right here, you got the Lilithmon. She's really cool because with Hammer Spark, it's gained 3 memory because you gain 1 off the effect of Hammer Spark and 2 whenever you activate option card for Lilithmon. So 1 Hammer Spark turns into gain 3 memory, but you do only get that effect of Lilithmon once per turn. Alright, so then we're gonna pay 2, evolving into the Leomon. Leomon's actually, no, it looks like Lilithmon's gonna go and swing into security. It's gonna run into a Puppetmon, but Lilithmon's going to be at 11,000 DP with the Puppetmon going to be at 10, so we're living that one. But now that Titamon's easily going to be able to attack over her, so just gonna keep swinging security, running into it with the Leomon. And that's gonna notice another 2 memory. Looks like we have a Trump Sword, Hammer Spark, and that looks like a was it Nail Claw, the blue option that costs 4. I believe that's the name of it, or razor nail, something like that. But we're just gonna go in and pay 7 for the Trump Sword, destroying the Puppetmon, drawing a Flower Cannon for turn, hatching the Titamon. Titamon's going to be evolved into a Goblinmon. Yeah, it's going to be evolved into the Goblinmon, drawing into the Tentomon. And so Titamon's just going to swing over the Lilithmon. It's going to be at a 12k DP. So it might be a little higher. Might have the, yeah, it has a Kabuterimon in room, so it would have been at the 13 gains 1,000 for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon. We're just going to play the Tentomon. We do apologize for the glare. Then we're going to evolve into the Togemon, revealing a Flower Cannon, Tentomon, and another Titamon. Yeah, like I said, we do apologize for the glare on it. We're still working on, like, the top-down view, trying to make sure the lighting is right, and it's just unfortunate, like, the glare is right there. Hopefully in future videos we'll have it fixed, but looks like we're going to be evolving the Gomamon over, it's either a Upamon or the Sunamon, but I'm going to evolve that into the Gorillamon for one. It looks like we got a couple purple option cards in hand, but we do have the purple mat up on the field. Unfortunately, the Trump Sword that's in the hand isn't going to be able to destroy that Titamon. It can destroy the Togemon though, as it is active and not suspended. We do have that Kakai's Breath in hand as well, being able to return one of your opponent's Digimon to the hand. It's not as good as some other removal cards that flat out destroy it, because returning things to the hand. And no, it looks like we were tempted to activate it. Yeah, so the Kakai's Breath is going to go and return the Titamon to the hand. But a situation like this, I believe we're just going to be able to evolve right on into it once again. So yeah, it looks like we're just going to evolve the Cherrymon over the Kabuterimon for 2, drawing a card. Looks like we drew the Terrorist Cluster, and then it's going to go with the Titamon again. So it gives them a lot of memory to activate the Kakai's Breath, so a lot of time they can just go back into the Digimon. Oof. And so the Titamon's going to run into security and hit another Kakai's Breath. Alright, so we do have this Togemon here, which we're going to play the Goblinmon for 2, passing it to the opponent's turn. And if you can see in the top left corner, we got our good friend Charlie. He came by to say hey. Charlie's kind of like a little mascot of the channel. Alright, so the Togemon's going to swing security, running into that Chimeramon. And then I believe now we're going to go in and drop that Goblinmon, passing it back on over to the Blurple side. Blurple's going to go in and promote on up that Goblinmon. Not Goblinmon, the Gorillamon. So yeah, so we got the Gorillamon. And he's got a Gomon under it. Not the one when destroyed you gain memory, but we're going to swing into the last security. Is going to be a Flower Cannon. Flower Cannon security effect is suspend all your opponent's Digimon without blocker, but considering he only has the one Digimon that already attacked, it's not really going to be doing too much for him. So it's basically not going to do anything. So now we're just, we're about even game state. The Titamon green side unfortunately doesn't have any more security. But he does have plenty of cards in hand. Looks like he's got a couple Puppetmons. Puppetmon can save him a couple turns. So if he does hard cast a blocker right now, he can drop the puppet, suspend it, and then during the following turn you won't. Actually, is that exactly what we're doing? It is. So we're just gonna go in and play the Grizzlymon, drawing into the Flower Cannon, hatching the Freemon, and we're going to evolve that into the Tentomon. No, we're going to evolve that into the Agumon, drawing into yet another Agumon. And so, yes, I believe right here we are going to go on and drop yet another, not yet another, we're going to go on and drop the Puppetmon, tapping down the Grizzlymon, passing turn on over to Blurple. They're going to hatch the Upamon, draw into what looked like the Zutamon. And we're looking at that Trump Sword in hand, maybe wanting to come in and Trump Sword the Puppetmon. He's got 9 memory, so we can do that with 2 memory left over. So yeah, that's looking like exactly what we might be doing here. We do have a couple of Puppetmons in the hand and the Titamon deck. So being able to drop multiple Puppetmons back to back, kind of like Puppetmon locking them, it's really big. Unfortunately, it looks like, okay, there goes a Hammer Spark. And Looks like Chimeramon's about to come down. So yeah, Chimeramon's going to come down. That's going to destroy the Goblimon. It's going to destroy the Gorillamon. And then we're going to pay 3, evolving into the... Oh, I apologize. I just blanked on her name. Lilithmon. We're going to evolve into Lilithmon, and we're going to activate her effect because we got 10 or more cards in the trash. We can add up to 2 purple options from trash to hand, and we add the Trump Sword. And then we're going to Trump Sword the Poppet. And then we're going to gain 2 memory from the activation of that from Lilithmon's effect. So we're just going to bring on up the Agumon. We're going to evolve into the Kabuterin, drawing us a card. And looks like we're going to tap down the Lilith for 2 with the effect of the Flower Cannon. And the Kabuterin is going to swing over the Grizzly. He gains 1,000 from the Agu and then an additional 2,000 from the Freemon. Then we're going to activate the Terrorist Cluster, putting the Lilithmon back on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, that actually worked out really well for green, being able to clear blue's entire field. But it looks like they just drew into the Gomamon, and they do have 5 memory to work with. They also have the 2 security, so blue's not in like a terrible position right now. Green still needs to be really on the defensive, because like if he does go like really wide, then the Blurple decks, if Blurple does go really wide, then green doesn't really have anything it can do. So yeah, we're just gonna drop the Leomon and dropping the Zudamon, drawing it into look like the Metal Garurumon and the Kaiser Now. That's the name of the blue option card, Kaiser Now. So we're gonna go and hatch what looks to be the last Titamon. And we got the Agumon and the Goblimon hand. Yep, there goes the Agu, drawing it to yet another Agu. That's happened twice now. But we do have 7 memory to work with. See how well we can, pressure against this board. Really, we need to be able to put up 3 blockers. I'm not sure how well that's going to work. It looks like we do have the Flower Cannon, so we might be able to rest one of them. One of the Digimon, attack over it. Yep, so we're gonna tap down the Zudamon. Looks like we're gonna attack over it with the Lilymon. Yeah, we're gonna attack over it with the Lilymon. And it's gonna destroy it because it gains the plus 1,000 from the Agumon. I think this is the moment when I realize that I lose this game. Because I'm not able to put both a blocker and do something about the other Digimon. So yeah, so this is going to be the game. Going to play the Goblimon for 2 and just evolving it to the Woodmon, passing turn. So yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and bring up the, and we're going to go into the next game. Alright, so we're getting, well, it looks like game 2, already started. Looked like we hatched, evolved, and evolved the Kabuterimon, passing it on over to blue. Blue's just going to go on and shotgun out that Zudamon, drawing additional 2 cards. Looks like they didn't open up a rookie, so we're just going to evolve the Kabuterimon into the Kumon for 2. And we're going to play the Goblimon for 2, evolving into a Woodmon is what it looks like. Or the Kabuterin for 1, yep. And I'm going to draw into a Lilymon. Looks like we're digging for a Titamon or any level 6, and we're just going to hard cast the Woodmon, putting the opponent to 4. Looks like they drew into another Zudamon. Looks like he has the Kai's Breath, Hammer Spark. I believe 2 Leomons in hand as well. Looks like we were trying to dig for some rookies with a Zudamon that we hardcasted our past turn, but looks like Blurple was unfortunately not able to get to it. I believe we might just drop down another Zudamon here, but he's got 4 memory. That's only going to leave the opponent with 3. Same if they had memory tamer up. No, we're just going to hit the Kai's Breath, returning the Akumon to the hand, drawing the Vegemon for turn, hatching the Titamon. And, looks like there's no rookies in hand. So we're just going to evolve the Akumon over the Kabuterimon, drawing into the Cherrymon, which we're then going to evolve the Cherrymon over the Woodmon, leaving the opponent with 1 memory and passing. And that looks like a Metal Garurumon that the Blurple player drew for turn. Yeah, is that a Lilithmon in hand as well? So yeah, so we're just going to go in and... Yeah. No, he looked like he was going to attack security. He's like, wait, Cherrymon's a blocker, so... Just going to drop another Zudamon. Looks like we were able to draw into rookies. Looked like a Gomamon and a Goblimon. We're going to go on hatch and then evolve Goblimon, evolving the Puppetmon. And Puppetmon, I believe he's on top of a Kumon, which is like really good, especially if you can attack over one of your opponent's Digimon, because Puppetmon you gain a memory when attacking. Okumon's inheritable is whenever you attack over your opponent's Digimon, you gain a memory. So if you're able to attack over one of your opponent's Digimon, you gain 2 memory from attacking with a Puppetmon with the Okumon. So we're just gonna drop the Titamon for 3 and evolve to the Togemon, leaving the opponent at 2 memory. Revealing a Mimi, Puppetmon, and Titamon off the effect of the Togemon. We're going to be adding the Puppetmon from deck to hand. So yeah, so there goes that rookie that Blurple was so desperately looking for. In the form of Gomamon, they're going to be able to evolve over their Upamon. So now they got these 2 Zudomons. But we're trying to move some cards around so we get out of that glare. So we hit the Hammer Spark, going up to 3. Looks like we're then going to evolve into a Metal Garurumon atop of the Zudomon. Unfortunately, neither the Zudomon's inheritable or the Metal Garurumon's effect here are going to activate. Metal Garurumon, when attacking, you play one of the Digimon's level 4 or lower Digimon from its Digivolution sources. And the inheritable on the Zudomon, when attacking, if your opponent has a Digimon with no evolution sources, you gain a memory. Unfortunately, all the Titamon rush decks are going to have a Digivolution source, but it looks like we're attempting to attack over the Puppetmon with the Metal Garurumon, and we're just going to block with the Cherrymon. Then we're going to play a Gabumon drawing card. Looks like we drew into a Trump Sword. That's not going to be too great at the moment, as we don't have any face-up purple cards. No Tamas, no Digimon, no Tamers. Alright, so now it looks like this Puppetmon is going to be able to attack over the Metal Garurumon. He's gaining an additional... No, it looks like he's just crashing. Looks like he might have been at 11. But we did gain the memory for attacking. And then we're going to evolve a Lilymon over the Vegemon. Drawing card, drawing to the Titamon. And we don't have a Titamon, but it looks like we might evolve another Puppetmon. Yep, there goes the... no, it looks like we're going to go on swing first with the Togemon. Revealing a Gabu. And then we're going to evolve the Puppetmon, leaving the opponent at 1 memory. Well, it looks like they got some Hammer Sparks at hand. So they're going to go and draw, promote on up the Gomamon. It looks like they might do the Hammer Spark and evolve the Leomon. Or they can just evolve the Gorillamon atop of the Gomamon here. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to draw into a Grizzlymon. Alright, so now the Garurumon can attack over the Togemon. I think it looks like they're just asking about the inheritable of the Togemon, which is a Titamon. When attacking, you suspend one of your opponent's Digimon at 3000 or lower DP, which should have suspended the Gabumon. The Gabumon, not the Gabumon. So yeah, so the Gorillamon's just going to attack over the Togemon. Zudomon's just going to swing into the security and be destroyed to the Titamon. And we're going to evolve the Gabumon into a Gorillamon, passing it back on over to green. Hatching Titamon, evolving Agumon, drawing into a Titamon. So yeah, it looks like Puppetmon's just going to swing over the Gorillamon, but no, looks like we're going to block that with the Grizzlymon. But we're going to gain the memory from attacking with the Puppetmon. We're then going to evolve the Vegemon and then the Lilymon, the Lilymon, and then evolve that into a Titamon. Passing that on over to the Blurple side. I'm just gonna go and make active the Gorillamon drawing card. Looks like we drew into the Monzemon, so going to evolve a Gabumon on top. My bad, Gomamon. So many of these Digimon that are blue that start with G and end with Mon. So yeah, it looks like we're just contemplating on what we're gonna do. We do have 2 memory. I do see that Monzemon in hand. We're contemplating evolving the Monzemon, and we also do have that. So yeah, there goes the Hammer Spark going at 3 memory and evolving into the Zudomon. Drawing card. It looks like we drew into another Kaisernell, 2 of them in hand. So looks like we got 2 Kaisernell. Looks like we got. I know we also have a Trump Sword in hand, and there seems to be the. Looks like 2. Oh, well, there goes the Metal Guru for 3. And we're just kind of going to bring up the Titamon. And I believe right here the Puppetmon is going to swing security, use the effect of the Lilymon to, yeah, we're going to swing security, gain memory, and we're going to use the effect of the Lilymon to suspend the opponent's Metal Guru when attacking rest one of your opponent's Digimon that's not a blocker. So it's just going to rest the Metal Guru, and now the Titamon is just going to be able to swing over it. And I'm not sure if I don't believe it had the Gomon with destroyed gain of memory. Looks like it does not. And we're just going to play another Woodmon, leaving the opponent at 1 memory. This is looking really good for the Titamon control deck right here. Blurple, this isn't really their game. They had a better showcase in game 1. Being able to use have things like the Leomon with the Gomamon right here under it, and being able to play the Chimeramon, destroying one of your opponent's Digimon, gaining 3 memory in the process, making it essentially only 4 to play. So if you do have right at 4 memory and you do that and it passes to your opponent's turn, but you gain the memory, it comes back to your turn. So yeah, so there goes the Chimeramon destroying the Gomamon. And it's going to, what the? So we got the Chimeramon destroying the Gomon and destroying the opponent's Woodmon. We do have, looks like we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to attack security, gain the memory, and we're going to use the effect of the Lilymon to, the effect of the Lilymon is still going to rest your opponent's Chimeramon, but the effect of Kakai's Breath is going to return the Titamon back to the hand. That's actually a really strong combo, being able to have 2 big Digimon like that, with the Puppetmon being able to swing security, suspending one of the opponent's Digimon, especially if it's a big Digimon where Titamon can easily attack over because he's at 12. The only things he's not attacking over is the other big Vanillas and Omnimons himself, well, Millenniumon as well. So there's a couple, big cards in the format floating around. So yeah, so we're just easily going to evolve back into another Titamon. I don't believe we have, it looks like we got the Titamon we're thinking about dropping. If we had a cheaper option, it might have been better, but yeah, there goes the Titamon, leaving the opponent with the 1 memory. It's always good in Digimon to do as much as you can in your turn and leave the opponent with as little memory as possible, but sometimes they have their memory tamer up and you don't have the option. So yeah, it looks like we're just moving the Titamon to get out of the way of the glare. Once again, we do apologize about the glare. Still, trying to work on this, top-down view. So we got the Chimeramon. I mean, the Blurple hand is really thick, but they're also not able to do too much, being left on 1 memory. Green's really good at memory choking. A lot of their stuff's cheap. All their Digimons to evolve are cheaper, or all the ones we play in the Titamon control. Actually, I retract that. Puppetmon is 3 to evolve. It is the most expensive thing to evolve in the deck. But everything else, the Titamon, the little 5s, the little 4s, are all 2 or lower. Then you got I believe it's the Kakuamon, the level 3, whose inheritable gives it security attack +1 if it's level 6. So we're just going to evolve the Lithmon. Oh, it looks like we hit no targets in it. So yeah, so it looks like we're just going to do the same combo right here. Attack with the puppet into the security, revealing the Gurumon. And we're going to attack for lethal with the Titamon. So yep, we're just going to go and hop right into game 3. That was actually a really good showcase of the Titamon control. It's probably the best green deck we do have at the moment. I know a lot of people are playing around with the Tyrannomons and the Rosemons and stuff like that, but alright, so it looks like Blurple is going to go in and start here. We're going to go on and hatch the Upamon, evolve the Gomon, and evolve the Leomon on top of that. Really good start. So there goes the Kakuamon, I believe is his name. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Is this Kakuamon or not? I could pull it up, but it's a lot of work. So yeah, so we're going to pay 1 to evolve the Kakuamon, and then evolve the Woodmon on top of it for 2. We're going to go on and bring out the Leomon. Leomon's going to swing into security, and it's going to live, running into another flower cannon. So yeah, Leomon's really good, especially with the Gomon under it, because whenever it's destroyed you gain 2 memory, and with the Gomon you're going to be gaining 3 memory. So attacking security is going to be free, because if it does die, you gain 3 memory, which would have been more memory he had to start with. And then we're just going to go ahead and throw down the Grizzlymon, passing it over. So we're going to evolve the Lilymon on top of the Woodmon, activate Flower Cannon, and then we're going to attack over the Grizzlymon, yep. And there goes the Terrorist Cluster to return the Leomon to the bottom of the deck. I know what you're thinking. You'd rather Pay 7 and return the Leomon to the bottom of the deck, then your opponent gaining 2 memory off the effect of it? Yes, I would. So we're gonna evolve the Gabumon over the Upamon, drawing into what I believe was a Chimeramon. It looked like a purple card, might not have been Chimera, it might have been Heat Viper, which is honestly another really good card, because if you can use the effect of Heat Viper, destroying your Leomon to destroy 2 of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon, and getting the 2 memory from it, it's really strong, turning it to a 3-cost card. And then if you got the Lithmon on the field, it's only going to be a 1-cost. So we do have the Gorillamon here. Oh yeah, that's a Chimeramon in hand. Was that a Grizzlymon as well? Looks like Grizzlymon, Kakai's Breath, Trump Sword. At the moment, like, there's not much that Blue's gonna be able to really do based off what's in the hand from what I can see. So yeah, so we're just gonna hard cast the Chimeramon for 7, leaving the opponent 1 memory. We're gonna go and hatch the Titamon, and then evolving Titamon over the Lilymon. So yeah, so we're just gonna go and bring out the Gorillamon. And yeah, it looks like we got the Trump Sword. Yeah, I was gonna say it's better to go on swing. So the Gorillamon's going to swing into the security. It's going to die to the Veggie, who also has the 6k attack. So it's probably better to keep. Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of have to keep the Chimeramon. You can't risk attacking security of being destroyed. So this way you won't be able to Trump Sword the Titamon. So yeah, so we're gonna go on and play the Mimi. That's actually the first time we've seen Mimi in this whole match. So Mimi's gonna take us down to 2 memory, but that is not a good hand. It looks like 2 Cherry, a Puppet. So yeah, we gotta hard cast that Cherry. So yeah, so we're gonna go and hatch the Upamon over on the Blurple side. Looks like they drew the Metal Garuru for turn. Yeah, and they got another Chimeramon. What it would be really sick if you like attack with Chimeramon, it lives security, play the other Chimeramon, pop that one, pop the Cherrymon. Man, is this actually what's gonna go through? Looks like we're just checking the hand, not wanting to risk their only Digimon being destroyed. So yeah, so it's gonna go through, it's gonna live, play the Titamon, destroy the, not the Titamon, play the Chimeramon, destroy your other Chimeramon, and destroying the Cherrymon. So Mimi's gonna take us back up to 3 memory. Hand's still not great. Looks like we're kind of playing the Kabuteru. Yep, it's gonna put the opponent up to 3 memory. Drawing. So it's like right now we're both looking for rookies, which is surprising because Green plays a ton of rookies. I believe this Blurple list isn't playing as many. So yeah, so it looks like we're gonna go and swing. That's where all the rookies are. They're in the security. I mean, it makes sense. You're playing more rookies than any other card in your deck, so they're gonna be in your security. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure, on the green side. There goes the Zudamon, not on the green side, on the Blurple side. They still got all 5 of their security cards, and the green is down to just their last one. So we're gonna evolve the Kuamon here. That Puppetmon sure is tempting to be able to tap down that Zudamon. Which is exactly what we're gonna go for. We're gonna be able to tap down that Zudamon. Now neither of his opponent's Digimon are gonna be main active. It's either that or put a blocker on the field, which he does have the Cherrymon, but regardless, if he didn't do that, he would have lost this next turn. So yeah, so it looks like we got into the Gabumon. Gabumon's going to evolve over the Upamon, drawing a card. And we still got that Trump Sword in hand. That Trump Sword would be able to take out that Puppetmon, and then you'd still, have 2 memory to work with. That's always an option. It also looks like Heat Viper's in hand, but that Heat Viper isn't really, it's a level 5 and level 6 Digimon on the field, so Heat Viper isn't going to be able to do anything right now. Yeah, but on the green side, we still, yeah. So yeah, so we're gonna pay 2 to evolve into the Grizzlymon. And I don't know, we really need a Heat Viper killing that Puppetmon. That will leave the opponent at 1 memory. No, we're going to play a Gabumon. Yeah, it looks like we're just going wide. And there goes a Chimeramon, destroying the Chimeramon. and destroying the Okuamon. So we're gonna evolve Titamon over the Titamon, drawing a card, drawing it to the Aguso. Looks like we had some technical difficulties. Alrighty then. So it looks like a whole turn had elapsed. Back to green. We do apologize about that. I believe our camera died earlier. So yeah, so looks like we're gonna go on in. Yeah. Oh no, that's a couple things in green that looks like a whole turn had passed. It looks like green didn't have enough like memory to be able to out their board because they had the Digimon that was coming up. We do apologize about that. It looks like it's kind of hard to follow exactly what did happen. But right now it's looking real good for the Blurple deck, real bad for the green deck. So we're evolving into the Lilithmon. I'm gonna activate her effect when evolved. If you got 10 or more cards in your trash, you can add up to 2 purple option cards from your trash to your hand. Adding the Trump Sword. At the moment, Trump Sword's not going to be able to take anything out. Actually, I recall what happened when we were playing. I attacked into the security, and it revealed a Hammer Spark, and then the opponent gained 2 memory, left me at 0, and because I was going to try to puppet on them to tap down the whole field, and that's what happened earlier. So yeah, so the Lilithmon's gonna go in and swing at security. I gotta pay 2, and yep, that's gonna be the game. Sorry about the technical difficulty once again. But yeah, guys, so these are our decks that got played today. This is the Blurple deck right here, and then the green deck. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you guys. We're the Digi Bros.